Trend number 2. Junior lien holders get paid $3,000 by the senior lien holder regardless of how much debt is owed to the junior lien holder. Now, if you have done enough short sale deals involving multiple lenders, you will know that the most ideal short sale transaction would be with only one lien holder. When multiple lien holder approvals are required, negotiating a short sale approval for both can be tricky. Now, in transactions when there are multiple lien holders and the first mortgage lender forecloses, junior lien holders understand that most likely they will receive nothing in the sale. It's a sad reality, but junior lien holders will hold resilient from being bullied in this market. Companies are struggling to keep afloat, and junior lien holders are no different. They will do whatever they can to recover as much money as they can from a short sale. Now, the current trend is that junior lien holders would typically get paid $3,000 by the junior lien holder, and it really doesn't matter how much debt is owed to the junior lien holder. But don't expect them to lay down so easily. In fact, short sale deals have died because the junior lien holder wanted more than $3,000, even when the first and second lien holders were the same company, the same lender. And another thing that's happening is that junior lien holders are attempting to get borrowers to continue paying on a payment plan via a unsecured promissory note after the short sale has concluded. Now, usually these payment plans are made to allow the borrower to easily make payments based on the current financial status. The usual response from junior lien holders is that they are asking for a promissory note from the borrower to release the lien from the property. And they are giving up their rights to filing a deficiency if that's the case, such as California. Now, the thought is that, yes, they will get $3,000 from the foreclosing lender. And even if the borrower makes a few payments from the promissory note, and maybe they default again, at least it's more money in their pockets than the $3,000 that they initially got. Now, as I mentioned, the payment plan is very reasonable with a long payment term, usually, and a low rate, which helps to ensure future payments and reduce the risk of redefaulting from the homeowner. Now, if junior lien holders are getting the short end of the stick, why aren't they foreclosing? The fact is, many homes are foreclosed by the senior lien holder because between the payments for the first and second mortgage, it is always larger on the first for the most part. And for the homeowner, they typically will make payments on the debt that they can afford, which is the lower payment, which is typically the second mortgage. Therefore, late payments will occur on the first before the second mortgage, which will cause the default to occur with the first mortgage, therefore having them file foreclosure first. But the main reason really is that if a second lien holder were to foreclose, they need to ensure that the sale, if they take the property back and it's an REO, real estate owned inventory for them, and they can sell it, they still have to pay the senior lien holder what's owed to them. And then whatever's left over they can collect. And in many cases, there's just not enough money, so it's not worth it for the junior lien holders to file for foreclosure. Okay? So one real quick tip is, how do you deal with a stubborn junior lien holder who's going to want more than $3,000? And this is a popular question posed by many short sale experts, and really there is no straight answer. It becomes based on your transaction, because each lender will look at each deal differently, and each deal will get an approval based on what we call a magic number. Now, this magic number is what we see as the acceptable debt recovery amount and losses for a specific transaction. So if your purchase offer falls into this magic number, and it so happens that the junior lien holder were to get $3,000, then you should consider yourself lucky. And one effective strategy to getting a junior lien holder to agree to $3,000 is to better understand their justification to wanting more money. Many times a reason will not be provided as to why they want more money, but you will need to try to pry this information from the lender. For example, if the junior lien holder feels the property value is worth more than the BPO, broker's price of opinion that was performed by the senior lien holder, this would justify to them that more money should be paid to them. In this case, you would have to show additional proof on top of the BPO to show that the value holds true, or there are signs of a further decline. Sometimes sending in this data instead of communicating it verbally can be the one thing that tips their decision. Now, if you send the data in, it can be provided to the investor making the approval decision. Now, if the assets in the short sale application that's submitted show a significant amount in retirement accounts, and there's a good possibility that more money will be asked. So the whole point is it really depends on the situation. But if you are better positioned to understand and ask what it is they're looking for and why it is they're trying to look for more than $3,000, you need to spend the time to speak to them and figure out what deal will work for them. Are they asking more just because they feel the value is more? Well, if that's the case, then at least you know how to address that, to show to them that no, the value is not higher than what the BPO shows. Okay, so that is the trend number 2 for 2010. In a nutshell, junior lien holders will hold their ground, and even though it may not make sense to you in a deal, they are just out there to collect as much money as they can on a deal, and it's really up to you to show them the benefits. If they do not agree to the short sale and it goes to foreclosure, they will get nothing. If they try to go into collections and still go after the homeowners, they will also get nothing. So that's very important to know, and expect that the rest of 2010, junior lien holders will make it very difficult for you to get approval. In fact, a full release on your short sale transaction.